All the KC apologists to the front now. Can y'all admit that y'all was wrong? The fact that this man can say he was disrespectful, but y'all was up in an uproar on social media for weeks saying he wasn't. That egg on that face felt so good. I'm sorry, I really do. I'm so happy. As a KC hater, I feel very vindicated. However, I ain't got no more smoke for you. I'm cool. You cool, we cool. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to This With The News. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. If you are new here, please like, comment, and share this video and join the family. Thank you. So today we will be recapping Love Island USA season 8 episode 26. Y'all, we are getting to the nitty-gritty. We are pretty much done with the season. Usually they end off the season at episode 32, 33, 34, somewhere in that arena. We don't really have much to recap or talk about or to, yeah, Love Island season is coming to an end. I want to say thank y'all for everybody who has been subscribing to the channel. I've been posting consistently for the past month and it showed off. I've had my channel for a while now and been doing these videos for a while, but I've been staying consistent. And even after Love Island, I will be staying consistent. So if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing, liking. I fuck with y'all. Let's get into the recap. So the episode starts off with us getting Corbin's clips. Now, I don't like how the Casa girls was laughing, specifically at the scene when they're in a beauty room and TT say, well, how do you feel about, you know, Kenzie? And she was like, I'm not scared of her. That scene, I feel like, what's funny? You feel me? What's funny? And I don't know if it's a nervous giggle. Maybe it's a nervous laugh. But it's still like, you who? You need that? The fuck? They need to read the room. And the Casa girls outside of Jaden, because she's the only one who always is very, you know, she keep it cute. She's just very neutral. It be giving bothered. And clearly she's not bothered. And clearly these three girls, based off of the people they are coupled up with, have a reason to be bothered, i.e. everybody they've been coupled up with have strong connections. Jaden is coupled up with Caleb. He ain't had nobody, so maybe that's why she's not as bothered as these girls. But it's throwing me the fuck off. And the fact that Corbin was laughing through his clips too, through nasty work. It's just nasty work, and I get it. And I think this is why I don't hold Corbin to the fire as much as Sincere and KC, is because he leads with that he's a fuck nigga. And every step of the way, he's a fuck nigga. He's also apologized, and it seemed genuine when he did apologize. And he let the girls have at it. But he do be saying some comments here and there that I just be like, you a fuck nigga, but I can't be mad at a fuck nigga for being a fuck nigga and saying he a fuck nigga. Now, after the clips are over, Kenzie say to Parmita, like, well, why, you know, like, why did you say the whole I'm not scared of her comment? And Parmita, like, I was just saying, like, I'm not a scary person. Kenzie, like, yeah, but that didn't even warrant that. Like, I don't even act that way for anybody to be scared of me. I literally said that on my last review. I said the comments about I'm not scared of Kenzie was so fucking far-fetched, because who the fuck is scared of Kenzie? Like, it never gave I'm scared of Kenzie anybody in this bitch. So it's just like, y'all being nasty, and y'all know y'all being nasty, and y'all just doing this petty ass bullshit. And Parmita, you are fucking 27 years old. So the fact that you are playing into this, I don't even know what to call it, y'all. She's such a fucking pick-me. Do y'all hear the bird sounds? Yes, that's her. Corbin then says, well, you know, the things that I said are true. Well, fucking clearly, like, the things that I felt is true. She was like, he said that I went and made a better connection, and that's just what it was. Kenzie said, stop fucking bringing up your connection. I don't care that you made a connection with somebody else. It's the fact that you are saying these disrespectful things about me. And he said, well, the reason why I said those things was because I made a new connection. What? So you talking shit because you found a new bitch? Fuck nigga. Like, literally, fuck nigga to the T. Jen say, well, you shouldn't, Jen say it shouldn't take you to find a new connection to feel those things about Kenzie or to say those things. They honestly shouldn't be said at all. And I couldn't agree more. Because the way you was on Kenzie ass, you was up her ass just as much she was up yours. She was not delusional in how she felt about you, because you felt the same way. Be fucking for real. Corbin kind of whispers to, who was he saying, by KC, and says, well, I guess we can't apologize. You know why you can't fucking apologize? Because y'all using sorry as a band-aid, nigga. Y'all not really sorry, bro. Y'all using sorry to try to patch up a fucking wound that needs to be sewn up. Y'all just putting some shit over some shit just so they can shut up. Y'all not genuine in y'all apology, and that's why nobody want to hear that shit. The fuck? But anyways, we get Kenzie clips next, and Kenzie, not gonna hold you, bitch. You looking like a female sincerity. Damn, did I have to call her a bitch? It be like that though. You looking like a female sincerity. Like, you are looking so bad, blood. It's like, honestly, I'm not shocked because we've seen these clips, and the one thing I could say the difference between Kenzie and Sincere is Kenzie never lied about her exploring. She got paired with Caleb based off of our vote, and she explored that connection. Corbin knew she was exploring that connection clearly because they was in two different connections at that time. They both got pulled out of a couple with each other. They had to explore it. I feel like the only thing about her was, and that she lied about, was the clip with Jen. And speaking of the clip with Jen, and the kiss thing, the whole kissing Corbin in the rooms, when that scene showed, Jen said, and I didn't tell any of y'all bitches. And they be like, shh. They said, shut the fuck up, girl. We don't give a fuck about that. And the fact that she is happy that she kept the fucking secret about another girl lying to another girl, but you mad that a motherfucker, she didn't come to tell you that she kissed Gaul? That's what the fuck you get. Karma comes back to bite a bitch in the ass, and that's what you get. But yes, Kenzie is very much giving Sincere based on the things that she was saying to all the guys. It was giving she was fucking with all them genuinely, wanted them all genuinely, like, that's what it was giving. But outside of that, she did not lie about exploring. And Sincere did. He did. He literally told Melanie he did not want to explore Soul, didn't have a connection with Soul. Then 2 minutes later, went up to Soul Ties and was all rubbing on that bitch, touching on that bitch, kissing on that bitch. So that's the difference between the two. Kenzie apologized to Caleb, and she said, you know what, I do feel like we had a good connection and I did like you, but my connection with Corbin was stronger and my feelings for him were a lot stronger. He said, well, if you feel that type of way about somebody else, you shouldn't have said the things that you said to me. And I do agree with that. I 100% agree with that. She was running game. Like, let's be fucking for real. She was running game, and she did a fucking good job at it because Caleb was in his head the whole time they were coupled up together.
Kids. She already knows she's tough. It's okay.
You move on it, bro.
It's crazy.
Dope, bro.
I mean, I still liked Corbin. I genuinely did really like him. And then you came in, who was my type, and I did want to like try it out with you, and I feel like I put my best foot forward, but I still felt stronger with Corbin.
I just feel like I wasn't informed of that. Like, you didn't tell me that. And I feel like I was very blindsided, and I was getting told things that, you know, weren't the full truth. I don't want to call it a waste of time, but I did put too much effort and energy towards you, and I wish I would have explored more.
That's fair. I'm sorry. I wouldn't apologize to Corbin again.
Dylan did say that seeing those clips just basically reminded him of everything that happened yesterday. It was watching yesterday play out, basically. And this is the thing with Dylan. It's so fucking hard for me to feel away for him and feel sorry for him, because you say all that shit, but then you got in a bed with her last night and frolicked around. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. She was bouncing up and down, like laying up, like moving up and down while laying next to him. They kissing all fucking night. I can't feel bad for you because you're saying this shit. You're saying that you're mad that she felt this way and doing these things, but you're getting in the bed and you are still doing things with her. So what the fuck is that? That's just as nasty as her kissing every motherfucking man in the house and saying that a kiss is a handshake, and saying one thing to this man, saying another thing to that man. That's just as nasty. So I just don't get, I can't feel bad for you, my dude. I can't. Next, we get Sincere's clips, and you know you full of fucking shit when you have 2 sets of videos. When you have 2 doors to pick from and they both yours. You know you fucking full of shit. Like, what the fuck? So after the clips go off, because most of these clips was Casa Amor clips with him and Amora. Amora? Yeah, him and Amora. So Amora speaks up first because kind of just got quiet. Everybody was really shocked as Sincere. I think his was the most shocking to the Islanders because they didn't think he was that full of shit. Of course, we knew, we've been seeing it for weeks. But Amora said, you know what? I'll speak first. I feel like sometimes, you know, rejection is protection. And this another motherfucker who I feel like I can't really feel bad for you because you came into Casa knowing this nigga was a liar. You seen the clips. You watched this shit just like we watched this shit. So rejection is protection. Bitch, shut up. How about that? You are bitter as fuck that you didn't get chose. And yeah, rejection is protection. Maybe you do feel that too, but you knew this already. Shut the fuck up, please. You moving like a bird too, a bitter ass bird at that. It don't look good. She also says that she don't need to tell or react to Sincere or tell him how she feel now because she already told him and she don't want to beat a dead horse. But she is happy that Melanie did explore somebody in Casa. Melanie says, well, that was the only time I kissed that boy. They did show the clip after the date, whatever, that he did at the mini beach. And she's like, that's the only time I kissed him. And she felt like if you felt those things, because they did show the clip where he said at Casa Amor, at the Casa Amor recoupling, and that they showed on After Sun, when he told Amora, if we had more time, I would have chose you. They showed that. And Melanie said, if you felt that way towards her, why you didn't just choose her then? Why the fuck didn't you choose her? And he like, because I wanted you, like you feel like home. Bryce chimes in and say, he did always say like, you are where he want to end up with. Like outside of here, he wants to be with you. She said, yeah, I felt like he choosing me though because I look like a fucking fool and I'm playing a fucking fool for him. Clock that? Yes. You're giving him every reason to stay. You're giving him every reason to not change how the fuck he is because you come back to him after every single time. And I'm gonna give Melanie the benefit of the doubt because she don't see the things we see. But now she has. And if she chooses to stay with this nigga after that, it's up out of our hands and I ain't got shit to say. I don't want to hear shit else. I don't want to see you cry. I don't want to see you I look like a fucking fool because you're choosing to look like a fool now. Melanie then says she's tired of everybody saying he chose you though, like he really do choose you. Choosing her is not a prize when the nigga keep playing in her motherfucking face. Matter of fact, choose somebody else. Stop playing in my fucking face and then saying you choose me. Fuck you. How about that? How about that? Sincere tries to say, I learned so much about myself since being in a villa. And I'm more like, yeah, but it's sad that it takes for you to learn about yourself at the expense of other people's feelings. And she is clocking the fuck out of his tea. I'll give her that. She's clocking the fuck out of his tea. But once again, I can't feel sorry for a bitch who knew this prior to coming into Casa Amor. It's giving, let me dog pile on you because you didn't choose me. And also because you genuinely are a piece of fucking shit. But you knew this about him already. Like, you knew this about him already. Amora then says that she did not know the extent of their relationship prior to Casa. How? When do they cut off the episodes to, like, when do they stop watching what we're watching, the episodes with us before going into Casa? Because how the fuck did you not know the extent of their relationship? Matter of fact, I'm not taking that excuse because regardless of when you stopped watching, you knew that they had a strong connection. Like, shut the fuck up in here. Please shut up. Shut up, bro. Like, shut up. At the end of it, Melanie like, nigga, you keep fucking playing with me. I'm tired of you playing with me. You keep making me look like a fucking fool. You say you gonna fix it. Before Casa, you said you was gonna fix it. After the shit was so, you said you was gonna fix it, and you still not fixing it. You embarrassing me, and I'm done. She gets up. She's crying. She run up the stairs, boo-hoo-hooing, okay? Anaya comes and runs after her, and Anaya, baby. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna mention that. I'm not even gonna mention that. But one thing I will say is, why y'all not telling her to fix her fucking hair? Okay? Are y'all really her friends? Cause nasty work. Melanie and Anaya goes into the beauty room and she's just breaking down and she's saying, I feel so fucking stupid. Anaya is trying to console her. Downstairs, they wrap up movie night, but everybody's still sitting in their seats. And Amora says that initially she was very upset about not being chosen by Sincere, but she would never subject herself to his bullshit and she would never be in Melanie's position. How the fuck would you? First off, I hate a it would never be me ass bitch. I hate a it would never be me. You sure? You wanted this. You said that nigga wasn't even your first, second, or third choice going into Casa, but you ended up coupled up with this nigga, or I don't know, the one you was feeling the most, but you wouldn't have been Melanie, knowing the shit she was already going through. You seen the shit with Soul. You most definitely seen the shit with, I had it wouldn't be me. Cause yes it would. Yes the fuck it would, and you gladly would have chose that. Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Back in the beauty room, Anaya is telling Melanie that you do not look bad because you didn't know this shit. Like, you didn't know this shit was going on. You didn't know this how he was coming. Real nigga shit. That was some real shit to say, but now she do. Now if she keep on with the keep on, you look fucking dumb. It is what it is. Let's call a spade a fucking spade. Anaya then says, I still think he has good intentions for you. No the fuck, he do not. Anaya, shut the fuck up, actually. And you know what? Honestly, coming from you, I'm not surprised, because you thought KC had good intentions for you as well. But after seeing those clips, how could you say that? Downstairs, the Islanders now get up from the movie night seats and they all go to like the couches. The boys are on one side, you know, talking, and then the girls all go to another section, like area. Anaya comes down and she instantly goes up to KC in front of the rest of the guys, and she said, you know what, KC, I really do want to apologize for getting in your face. Getting up and getting in your face, that was out of character for me. It was really nasty. Like that's not me, and I don't think it's right, and you don't deserve that, so I apologize. And then KC said, you know what, I apologize for standing up too. Like, I know you guys is mad. I apologize for that as well. I applaud Anaya for that because it shows her true character. And a lot of people were saying she was out of pocket for standing up in his face, and honestly, I think that was that was a little too much as well. And I understand that emotions is high, and sometimes you do shit out of emotion, so I don't blame her for that. But for her to go and apologize to him, love that. I'm gonna give you your 10s for that. That was some real nigga shit, some grown woman shit, and it shows how emotionally mature you actually are in some ways, because I ain't seen it all season. But for you to apologize to that man right after doing it, it shows your character, and yeah, you're a real nigga for that. Now, back at the girls, Anaya goes and tells them that she apologized to KC for getting his face. And Parmita says, you know what, the thing about KC is, it's okay for him to explore, but he did not have to do the comparison between y'all two. I agree, and that's where the shit got disrespectful and nasty. Titi say, I'm gonna be honest, he never spoke bad on you to me, but I understand how you feel. I hear you, and you have every right to feel the way you feel. And she apologized for being aggressive, and Anaya like, no, you defending your man, we get it. And she was like, well, I do want to apologize for being aggressive. And they were like, no. And Kata like, we all were. And that was the right fucking thing to say, because this is the only time Trinity made me a little side-eye her, because she was like, no. Maybe she didn't look at what's her name? Maybe she didn't look at what Tiara was doing as aggressive, so maybe that's why she said no. But I felt like the right answer would have been like, we all were, because everybody was in their feelings. It was a lot at movie night, but to be like, no, that was I ain't like that. But Kaden, you a real nigga always, so I fuck with you for that. Dylan says that hopefully this apology from Anaya sets the tone for how their relationship is moving forward. And honestly, I agree, because I am over the Casey and Naya of it all, the hate discourse. I'm over all that shit. I really am. He says, you know what, hopefully so. Casey looked really sad, looked really down. You could tell he not feeling what the fuck he did in them clips. Dylan says he is still interested in Kenzie, and he still wants to pursue her, but ultimately he felt like she like him. That's what she said. And she pointed to all the niggas she been talking to: Corbin, Caleb, Gaw, shit, Casey. No, I'm just playing. He makes a comment like, I do want to take this to the end though. And I hate when people say that, because it's giving you playing a game. And at the end of the day, this is a game. I don't want to, forget that. I don't think the audience should forget that this is a game. However, when you say shit like that, I feel like it makes sense where the tears come from. Because mind you, once again, there was nothing coming out of his eyes. No water droplets. There wasn't real tears. The nigga wiped his face. His shirt wasn't even wet. Like, you can't even play this shit off good. And for you to think you can come in and win, I mean, Akasa guy has won, literally Brian won with Amaya last season, but we don't want you, Dylan. Like, I'm sorry, nobody is pushing you and Kenzie to the top. Anaya tells Kenzie, I'm not gonna hold you. This shit look bad. Like, those clips look really bad, and it felt like you was misleading Caleb, and it just don't look good. And I'm happy for you for owning up to your shit, but what you did was really shitty. And honestly, Kenzie is feeling it. A lot of people feel like she should have been held to the fire a lot more, and I get it. But of course, the girls is gonna be more gentle on the girls anyway. That is just how shit goes. It's always like that with women, whatever. Zach and Kata pull each other to talk, and honestly, I don't give a fuck about their conversation enough. I don't like this coupling up. I feel like Zach is very controlling when it comes to Kata, and he don't like when she do shit, but when she voiced the shit he do, he be like, but what? Like, what do you mean? And it's just very whiny and immature, and Kata could do so much better. So honestly, that shit was bullshit. So at this moment, we get a montage of clips. We get Kenzie talking to Jen, and she says she's tired of hurting people. And Jen said, you know what, get out of your head. It's okay. And I am no longer mad at you for, you know, the shit will go out, basically. Anaya is talking to Carl, and she says she just feels crazy. And he's like, you know what, you don't have to, well, actually, yeah, you're right in feeling crazy. But you got out what you said what you said, and it is what it is. Casey is talking to Tierra, and he said seeing him stuff like that didn't make him feel good. He didn't like seeing those things. And honestly, all the motherfucking KC apologists, I need y'all to own up to the fact that y'all was on bullshit. Because if this man can see those clips and instantly feel like, damn, I did way too fucking much. I was a shitty ass person. I did not have to say those things. I went overboard. Y'all should be able to do that too. Just saying. In the morning, Melanie wakes up, and she woke up crying, y'all. Like, going through it, okay? Anaya's going crazy because she can't find her because she's not sleeping soul ties, and she didn't sleep in soul ties last night because the owl was up there, so she didn't want to sleep with the owl, so she slept on one of the couches. Anaya finally finds her, you know, they hug, and we get a clip of Casey, Caleb, and Corbin talking, and Caleb asks Casey, like, do you feel like you're gonna talk to Anaya today? And he was like, hell yeah, I have to, because what I said was very disrespectful. The fucking sweet words. To hear him admit that what he said was disrespectful, when the one fucking thing that social media was in an uproar over is the disrespectfulness of it all. People couldn't wrap their heads around why we were saying that Casey was disrespectful for the shit that he said. How is he disrespectful? How is he disrespectful? I could see maybe if it was distasteful, yes, it may be a little bit mean, but he felt these things. That's how he felt. He could build a connection. Never about a connection. Mind you, every time we say it's not about the connection, it's not about the connection. I'm just so happy the nigga can admit it was disrespectful. And now, what the fuck y'all gotta say? What the fuck y'all gotta say? Mind y'all, the people who was in my comments the other day, commenting on my shorts or whatever y'all was commenting on, I can't remember, defending this shit, still saying he wasn't disrespectful, please get in these motherfucking comments now and talk some shit about the disrespectfulness of it all. Because he admitted it was disrespectful. So what the fuck can you say now? I wait. Thank you. Once again though, I am over it. I am done with the Casey and Anaya hate discourse. And I feel like if you are feeding into the hate discourse between these two characters on this show, you are miserable. They apologize. They have moved on. We should too. Honestly, I am over the shit. I have no more smoke for Casey. One thing I can appreciate is a motherfucking owning up and taking real accountability. Because everybody like, he apologized already. That was not him apologizing genuinely. The nigga told her to speak first. And although he couldn't look at her while talking to her, and I think that just shows that, I think it's a little bit of nervousness in how he, you know, talk, and that's what that was. I do appreciate him for being genuine in his apology and taking accountability, okay? Fuck with you for that. You good. We good. No more smoke for you. Caleb tells them that he's always complimenting Jaden and she never gives a compliment back, which is leading him to believe that if they wasn't inside of Love Island, like it was some outside real world shit, he would believe she didn't like him. And let me be real fucking honest with you, Caleb, she don't. Jaden is happy to be inside the villa. She is enjoying vacation at this point. She don't have it for you. Honestly, she already said that she needs somebody more assertive and more dominant, and that's not you. You're a sweet little cuddly bear. And honestly, Caleb seems like such a good person. I'm sorry that he couldn't find his match, but to be honest, shows like this isn't meant for Caleb. Love is Blind maybe, you know, but he doesn't seem like, I don't know, I guess he got it in him because of her rate challenge, she did turn up a little bit, but Jaden wouldn't be the match for him. She wants something more. Y'all seen she went after Corbin initially. Like Corbin and Caleb are on two different Richter scales. And I don't understand how the girls that like Caleb like Corbin too. Like, it don't make sense. What's the science behind that? I don't know. Corbin says that he should have that conversation with her because it'll either make or break their relationship. Now we get Kata and Kenzie talking, and Kata tells Kenzie like, yo, what the fuck was up with them clips though? Like, for real, that shit look crazy. Like, you look crazy. And Kenzie said, you know what, outside of lying about the kiss, I didn't lie about anything. I told Caleb that I was missing Corbin in our connection. And honestly, she did mention how she was still feeling something with Corbin. But you also was selling this nigga a dream and making it seem like it was going to be him. And I felt like that's why he was so taken aback by the letters. because you were saying things like, oh, me and you have more in common, and basically I can see a life with you outside this bitch. You can't tell people that if you know your connection is stronger with the next nigga. Like, you know you playing games. You know you was playing games. She was running games. She ain't good at it though. Y'all know she said she ain't never had a roster before. She ain't good at that shit. Melanie, like, I mean, Kata, like, I'm not gonna lie though, it was low-key giving sincere. And I'm happy that they are holding her accountable for what the fuck she did. In Kata's beach chat, she say, you know, I'm trying to give her a little tough love. Not too tough, but you know, just enough to know you fucked up, basically. Anaya is talking to Sincere and she tells him, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I am really disappointed in you. And he was like, you should be. Like, you should be. And Sincere does this a lot where he tries to, like, agree with you when you're mad at him. Like, he did it in a conversation with Melanie after. Like, oh, you should be. Don't tell me what the fuck I should be. Or don't be trying to affirm my feelings when you've been doing fucking wrong and you know you've been doing wrong. Like, I feel like it's a manipulation tactic. I can't put the word on it, but it's just, I don't like when people do that. Like, that shit drives me insane. She was just like, I feel like you have been insincere with everybody, and I feel like honestly you playing all of us. Like, you literally, not even just Melanie, you play all of us. And I believe he did too, and that's why everybody was so quiet and shocked and appalled at movie night, because they're like, damn, this nigga really running game. He tells Anaya that he values their friendship and that he should have been more upfront with her about the shit with KC. Whatever, who the fuck cares? And then he says he doesn't deserve Melanie. You don't. And you probably should just leave her the fuck alone, honestly. Bryce is talking to Melanie and he tells her, like, you know what, you're not wrong in how you feeling, and you should take however much time you need to feel the things you are feeling, because honestly, all the shit that he was saying was not okay, and he looks stupid as fuck. And I fuck with Bryce because maybe it's his age and his age is showing, but he seemed like he's the only one that was giving a girl grace during movie night and letting them feel how they feel, and affirming their feelings while still saying, but this, like, you feel me, still saying like the guys was doing so and so. Like, y'all are right in how y'all feel, however, based on the things that was told to me, this happened as well. A good balance between letting somebody feel their emotions while also saying that's not the full story, basically. And a lot of the guys lack that. Melanie said that seeing those clips was basically like watching, like an outer body experience, like watching your best friend go through some shit. She said it was like, damn, I was really hurt in those moments. Whew, y'all, I feel bad for Melanie, because you could tell she has, like, she is emotionally mature too, and she has these smarts, relationship smarts, that I feel like Sincere lack, and I feel like that's what make them not compatible, because I think she's only what, 24, 25? Sincere is what, 23? I know their age difference ain't that much off, but maturity level, she is years above him, like, you know. And that's not uncommon for women to be more mature than men, but it's just like, damn, this is what makes y'all not compatible right here. Corbin and Parmita are talking, and he said he's so drained from, like, everything. Shit, I was drained too, fucking watching this episode, so I get it. She says she wants to get to know him on a deeper level. Babe, y'all been doing, you literally got in the shower with that nigga, and now you want to get to know him on a deeper level? Send these motherfuckers home ASAP, please. Send them the fuck packing, please. And he was like, okay, like, well, what you want to know? Like, you know, I ain't just got a deep box of secrets to pull from. Like, what you want to know? She was like, well, do you feel like you know me? Like, know me well? He said, no, I don't. Y'all don't talk about shit. Y'all just kiss and touch, okay? She was like, well, I was like your family, basically. Well, he said that he know that she is very much about her siblings, her family, basically her siblings. And then he tells her, like, you know, my mom and dad are not very romantic with each other like they was before I came in the picture. But since I came in the picture, I haven't really seen that from them. And she said, well, does that make you want to be romantic? No, it don't. I don't even remember what the fuck he said, but no, Corbin doesn't give a fuck about that, y'all. He don't. Like, whatever. One thing I can give Parmita her props on is she seems very mature and, like, what she want in a relationship and what she expect out of a relationship. But I mean, I guess that come with age. Once again, she is 27, Corbin is 22, because she does tell Corbin, like, what she expect from him a lot. Like, you know, she tells him, she teaches him how to treat her, basically. And once again, that comes with age. However, it be giving she manhandling that nigga. Like, it be giving she's the man. Not the man. I don't want to say that. No. But she do be low-key manhandling him. Like, you feel me? Like, you not finna fuck with me. Like, you feel me? It be like, damn, he didn't do shit yet. He didn't do nothing yet. Girl, calm down. The Islanders are getting ready for Club Villa. Kenzie says in the makeup room, Well, no, Melanie says in the makeup room that she just want to have a good night. Kenzie say her too. She's tired of the drama. And I say, bitch, you are the drama. Literally. The fuck? Are you not aware? Like, come on now. Anaya says that she doesn't want KC to be moping around and, you know, sad. It's like, she don't want to see him sad. However, she is happy he got to see those clips. That's two, because it seemed like it's going to change the trajectory and how he think and feel and talk moving forward. And then we get a clip of him telling Caleb like he wants to talk to Anaya tonight so he can take accountability and basically like tell her the why. I love to see it, okay? It's giving my little brother who's finally getting his fucking life together. Like, that's what it's giving. Now, once the Islanders come down, set his host and everything, Kenzie pulls Dylan and she basically apologizes to him, and honestly they kiss and make up. Dylan said he appreciates the apology and it makes him feel better. We know it don't take too much. KC pulls Anaya for a chat and she said, okay, hold on, grandma's coming. That was fucking funny. I laughed at that. That was funny. That was funny. And he said, oh my gosh, like, bruh. But basically when they sit down and talk, I love this conversation with them. He took full accountability for what he did. He told her the why of everything. He said, you know what, I was starting to build up resentment for you and for things that you didn't even know I was building resentment for. Exactly. How the fuck could I know you feeling some type of way if you didn't tell me? Basically they end off on a good note. Anaya says, you know what, KC, I really care about you. I want you to be happy in here, out of here. Like, I really do. And like, you know, it's unfortunate that those things happen, but I'm happy you got to see it, and you know, shit is changing. He said seeing those clips of him was like putting a mirror up to himself, and sometimes that's literally what it takes. It takes for you to see that, like an outer body experience, like Melanie said, watching that shit play out for you to understand, like, damn, I was doing too fucking much. Like, I went overboard, like, completely. I'm happy they was able to, you know, move the fuck on, okay? They hugged, walked back to the table. Everybody want to know what they talked about. And honestly, the clips between Tiara and KC recently, like even before this apology with Anaya, is giving there's no real interest there. Like, I feel like the honeymoon phase, the old Casa Amor of it all has wore off. And now it's like the relationship don't seem like anything between the two. I feel like TT is still reaching for something, but KC don't really give a fuck. Could I be reaching? Maybe, but that's just what I see. Mel and Sincere are talking, and honestly, I'm just like, this nigga is so full of shit, bro. Like, he's so full of shit, and this conversation further solidified that he honestly don't think he did anything wrong. And not only do he not think he did anything wrong, I don't feel like he really learned from the shit that he did. He literally tells her, like, you know, all my life since I was younger, I have been a people pleaser, and I feel like that is the cause of the shit that I've been doing. Melanie say, hold on, one question. How was you coupling up with Soul and being how you were in your couple with Soul people pleasing? You wasn't pleasing her, you was pleasing your damn self. You had a connection with her. Like, I seen the clips, you liked her. I'm happy she ate him the fuck up and called him out for that. Because maybe you are a people pleaser, but the shit with Soul was not people pleasing, nigga. And I feel like Sincere gets all his talking points from social media. Honestly, it gives me a headache talking about Sincere because I'm trying to be understanding on the fact that he is young. But also, you're not young enough to not know that the shit you was doing was fucked up, okay? And the fact that you're gonna come to me with some weak ass people pleasing shit, like I was just supposed to fold for that, bitch, get out my face. Get out my face playing with me, because you really do think I'm a fucking fool. Sincere gotta go, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Sincere has to go. You know what? You need to go to fucking therapy too while you at it. When you leave the villa, get some fucking therapy. And honestly, you might not need the therapy. You might just need to grow as a man, okay? That's what the fuck it is. Mel says, listen, you could have fucking just kept it real with me and told me that you liked somebody else and there was something there. And yes, my feelings would have been hurt, but it's better than fucking lying to me all this time, okay? And he starts to talk about his whatever. He be trying to, he's a smooth talker, but not smooth enough. And she like, you know what, Sincere, the speeches do nothing for me. They don't do anything for us too either. We're done with them. I'm tired of the fucking metaphors, similes, all the shit. She told him he needs to grow up and figure out what the fuck it is that it makes him do the things that he do. She was like, I understand that you say you people pleasing, but that ain't it, nigga. Figure out what the fuck it is for real, okay? And he does the thing that he did with Anaya in the conversation, and she's like, you know, like, you're just you a liar and you were scandalous for the shit that you did. And he was like, yeah, I know. Like, I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit. They end off the conversation with, well, we didn't see them walk away, but the conversation in the episode end with her basically saying like, listen, you don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. And she seemed like she's off him. I don't know how long that's going to last, but that's what we get right now. That was the end of the episode. Next episode today, we will get a recoupling and a dumping. And honestly, it's needed. It's way too many motherfucking people in the villa. It's time to weed out the people who just enjoying vacation. It's time to fucking go, okay? That's it. If you made it to the end of this video, please drop a purple heart below. Thank y'all so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, everything. I love hearing y'all takes, reading y'all takes. Even if I don't agree with them, as long as y'all be respectful, I'ma still comment back. You feel me? I comment back to the shit that I don't agree with, because I want to pick your brain on why you think that way, honestly. But yes, that's the end of the episode. I can't wait to, you know, hear y'all thoughts on this one. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.